Well, that's an odd place for a camper, wouldn't you say? Just sitting out there in the middle of the field. All right, guys, we've made it up here to Cherokee, Iowa, where we are at Northside Tire. You guys have heard me talk about these guys before. I'm going to record a little bit in there while they're doing everything. I don't know, they just impress me every time. I know I've told you guys before that they're a family-owned business, all the way down to the owner still works here, the son, daughter-in-law, grandson, and probably more that I don't even know about. They just impress me. Northside Tire here in Cherokee, Iowa. It's an hour 15, hour and a half from home, but sometimes you gotta travel to get the stuff you want, at least for the big truck, you know.
That might be special one, but
paper clip, that's all I need. One paper clip. Any chances I have a paper clip in here? Oh, I love trucking, We'll talk more about the tire shop here in a second. Our engine fan is stuck on. I thought it was stuck on when we were coming into town. That should work for a paper clip, right? I thought it was stuck on when we were coming into town. The fan solenoid, it controls turning the engine fan on and off. Somehow either the bolts broke or whatnot, it fell down, causing one of the wires to break off. It's not a wire you can fix because it goes internally to the solenoid itself. So we're going to put this in the adapter, in the plug-in. We're going to fool it and make it think that the fan is on when it's going to be off. Then when we get to the city, we can hope that Kenworth or Peterbilt's still going to be open for we can get another solenoid. And tomorrow, Christmas Eve day or Christmas Day, we can put a new solenoid in it before we can hit the road. If it's not one thing, it's another, isn't it? You spend money on one thing, another thing breaks. But luckily, this is easy. A solenoid, as long as the parts store has it, we're going to be in solid. First off, let's start off this conversation by saying, if you see this truck and you see first class rolling down the road and it looks like a drunk guy's driving it, no, I'm not drunk. I just got new tires. I have forgotten how much of a shimmy, not a shake, but more of a dancing all over the place that new tires will give you. Before we talk about the tires, let's finish up talking about this fan that's stuck on first class. It's not the end of the world in the wise of you can still run with your fan on. You're going to lose your fuel mileage, and it's just annoying. There's no slow shifting, man. You got to make sure your shifting is right on key when you're running it that way. But the fan cannot stay on. It's going to get cold. And but on that same note, I cannot dismantle the fan because where we're going next week, I need the fan. The solenoid. The wires on the back of the solenoid that goes to the switch, you know, just go with the solenoid. The solenoid, the wires on the back of it have broken off. One broke off. I may have broke the second one off when I was working on the one that was broke off. And they're not the style that you can put back in. They're just wires that come out of the housing themselves. So I've called 4 shops, and all shops were in Sioux City. No luck. Kind of expected that. Sioux City's kind of gone downhill in the wise of shops. Except for Cat. I have not given Cat a call yet there in Sioux City, so I'm going to give them a call first thing tomorrow morning. And then if they don't have one, I'm going to go to Old Reliable. I love my shop down there in Omaha, NMC Caterpillar. And I'm pretty sure they will have one, but it's 2 hours away. So I'm trying for Sioux City to have one. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve day. Borden's got plans for Christmas Eve day. She's not going to like that I have to change plans in the wise of me, because we do have to fix first class. So right now, that fan's been running the whole time. Because my paperclip try, no, that didn't work. Not too bad. Whew. A little warm. Alright, let's talk about these tires real quick. These tires are 285, 75, 24.5 Roadmasters designed by Cooper. Are they a foreign tire? Yeah, they are. But did I get a choice? I mean, before someone yells out, hey man, you should buy American, I didn't get a choice. I mean, 24.5 tires, there is a huge shortage on 24.5 tires right now. And this is what Northside Tire could get me. And I am extremely happy that he was able to get me these tires. These tires right here, they are a thinner tread pattern than what I'm used to running. I really like that thinner tread pattern that's on there versus the wider tread pattern I used to have. They still are almost a closed shoulder. Basically, they are a closed shoulder. That tread pattern right there is the same as the Bridgestone tire. And I used to run those for years when I was running local and a little bit over the road on the old Freightliner. And they are an awesome tread pattern, but they do throw rocks. So you want to really make sure that you start off slow when you're leaving somewhere that's a rock lot if you're bobtailing, because they are going to throw rocks. There really isn't a whole lot more to talk about them. They're an awesome tire. I love them. They're a low profile tire, but you'd never guess, or you would guess that they are a low profile tire, but they don't have a thin sidewall like some of the truck tires that are low profiles do. As for where we bought the tires, Northside Tire in Cherokee. The owner pulled up next to me before I was leaving and he said, thanks Kurt. Thanks for the business, you know. He didn't have to say that. I bought 8 drive tires from him. 8. If you boil that down, he's got huge customers. He's got a lot of big customers. He's got huge farmers. I'm just a guy coming in and buying 8 tires from him. And I'm I'm only going to own one truck. Now, because of the way that place is, I treat it almost like my Napa back home. My Napa, I love Napa and Mapleton there, and I treat it about like that. I love going there in the wise of it's just a great feeling. Every time you go in, I'm okay giving them money. And when he said thanks for the business, that meant a lot to me. Most places you won't get that. A lot of these big tire chains or big tire shops, you will not get that kind of service. Train, always trains. There's trains around me everywhere we go. Every time I try talking, there's a train. The cool part, the really cool part, is I went in there expecting to spend about $4,000. We walked out of there spending probably a little bit less, a little bit over $3,000. That's cool. He bought my old tires from me. He said he can sell those tires yet. They got a little bit of life left on them, probably to a farmer or something that's running around local. Here, put those tires on. So we come out of there cheaper than what I expected. All in all, couldn't be happier with tire selection. Couldn't be happier with a train. Couldn't be happier with where we got the tires. And now we just got to fix the truck. I really, really, really hope that I can find one of those parts tomorrow, because if I can't, we just gotta get creative. Well, now it's time to see just how mad Opie is at me. It was extremely weird going trucking without Opie today. When I started today, I was seriously not thinking it was going to be a 9-hour day. The fan kind of held us up a little bit. What's that?
We're gonna take down the tree. Hi, Dad!
Dogs, calm down.
Opie, seriously!
He's destroying the tree. One time gone. One time I didn't take you and you're destroying the tree. What's on your face?
I'm a Who from Whoville.
I see that. Your nose has got a nice little Who thing
He
going.
wanted me to see that.
You are a dork. How's that sound?
With some crazy hair today.
You are.
And then we got 3 pieces of Chick-fil-A.
That's alright, I don't want any.
That's cold.
Well, Warden took it about like I thought she was going to, that I'm going to have to probably work on the truck all day tomorrow instead of going down to her grandma's house and celebrating Christmas with them. She's a trucker's wife. She knows that this is just part of trucking, and I'm gonna have to fix the truck because we leave the day after Christmas and there's no time. And I really do not want to go where we're going. We have our trailer behind us. It is loaded. We'll talk about where we're going. We'll talk about what's in the trailer in the next video when we go ahead and hit the road. It's not worth talking about right now, but I don't want to leave with the fan the way it is. All right, well, Christmas. You guys are going to get this video before Christmas. I hope everybody has a very merry, merry, merry Christmas, a safe Christmas. Please be safe. There's so many crazy people on the roads right now. I don't want to hear about any of you getting any bad accidents or anything. The only thing I want to hear about is how much food you've eaten and how much family time you got in, okay? All right. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and we'll see you next time.
I got snooping.
I love the sweater, bud. All right, am I good now? Am I good to finish? This is my second take. Are we good? Are you positive?
Yeah.
All right, change of plans, guys. Caterpillars are closed today, And I'm happy about that because they get to spend an extra day with their families. So I took it as a sign. I decided, you know what, the engine fan is going to run. I cannot find anywhere on the internet how to bypass it, and I don't want to cut into the wiring harnesses to it at all and put in the switch, because then I have to put new ends on the wiring harnesses. I don't know. You guys will get this video tonight. So if you know any way I can bypass this. This is a Cat C16 3406NZ. I don't want to cut any wires, but I need to put a switch in. So if you get this video, please put in the comments how I can fix this. So we're going over to Sarah's grandma's. We're going to spend the day, Christmas Eve day, over there. Your windshield is just getting coated.
I know.
And we're going to spend time with family, which I hope everybody else is doing today. All right, so that's it. We're it. You guys got anything to say?
Merry Christmas!
Does your sweater really ring?
I got bell.
Mercy.
We're all wearing our ugly sweaters. We need to get you one.
I told him I could just take my shirt off. I have a built-in ugly sweater underneath my clothing. What's wrong, Paige? Does that gross you out?
No, not as much as Grandpa's.
I could shave some things into my chest hair, you know.
You could like cut squares.
Yeah, some designs. That would work, wouldn't it?
No.
Love you, honey.
No.
Love you.
No, give me it.
I'm sorry.
I will steal your Christmas turkey.
That's just wrong. I have a lot of new subscribers that have no clue what you're talking about. If you're new to the channel, I do apologize. You have to go back and just ask people what's wrong with that girl. She's mentally insane. I've given her a lot of paint chips, and we lived under power lines as a child. And she ate rocks.
Literally.
Literally. We went to the hospital and had to get x-rays, and she had rocks. Don't be laughing too hard there back there, Spunky. I don't want to tell them what you all ate.
He ate dog food.
You ate dog food.
But I ate dog food too, so.
Yeah, I ate sand.
Yeah.
And he colored on my walls.
Oh, I
You were
remember
the
that.
artist.
Which now I wish it would have rained.
Yeah, we should have framed it. Merry Christmas.